You don't know. I may do it. I may not do it. I mean, nobody knows what I'm going to do.
The world teeters on the razor's edge of global catastrophe. As U.S. officials confirm, America could be just 48 hours away from direct military engagement in the deadly war consuming Israel and Iran war. Well, Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has rejected Trump's demand for unconditional surrender. Trump is keeping his cards close, saying he might or might not attack Iran. Russia warns the world is millimeters away from catastrophe. Germany is urging the US to join Israel's war efforts, while France warns Trump of the chaos ahead. But first, let's get you the latest. Explosions thunder through Tehran and Tel Aviv as the sixth day of the war between arch nemesis Iran and Israel claims at least 585 Iranian lives and leaves 1,326 wounded, while Israel mourns 24 dead and dozens more injured. Tehran burns under relentless assault. Fresh explosions rip through the Iranian capital's eastern districts as at least 5 towering columns of black smoke poison the skyline. The city's southeast quarter resembles a war zone as Israeli precision strikes rain down with devastating accuracy. The IDF claims a staggering 1,100 Iranian targets have been destroyed since Friday. Iran's Supreme Leader refuses to concede in a defiant televised address that reverberated across the region. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei declared his nation would never surrender to President Trump's ultimatum. His chilling warning to Washington, intervene at your peril, for America would face irreparable damage supporting its Israeli ally.
Telling the Iranian nation to surrender is not a wise thing to say. Wise people who know the region, the Iranian people and its history would never say that. Whom should we surrender to? Iran is not a nation to surrender.
A short while ago, speaking to reporters, President Donald Trump left the question of whether the U.S. will join Israeli strikes on Iran up in the air, while asserting that Tehran had reached out to seek negotiations.
Will you strike the Iranian nuclear component? And what time exactly, sir? Sir, would you strike it? Would you please inform us so we can be there and watch? I mean, you don't know that I'm going to even do it. You don't know. I may do it. I may not do it. I mean, nobody knows what I'm going to do.
All right. Trump also said that Iranian officials suggested coming to the White House for talks. But the U.S. president said it is very late for talks now. But moments after his remarks, Iran's mission to the UN has denied Trump's claim and said that no Iranian official has ever asked to grovel at the gates of the White House.
I said it's very late. You know? I said it's very late to be talking.
Mr. President.
We may meet. It's I don't know. There's a big difference between now and a week ago, right? Big difference.
The stakes could not be higher. Trump must decide whether to plunge America into a war against Iran that risks dragging Washington into a catastrophic West Asian conflict, or seize the opportunity to eliminate a nuclear-armed foe forever. Mishandling the situation could pull Washington into a major conflict with dangerous and unpredictable consequences for Americans. Washington is rapidly shifting military assets into the region. Warships and aircraft pour into West Asian waters and airspace as the Pentagon insists that these are just defensive moves. Though few believe such hollow assurances as tensions speak louder. Iran's retaliation plan is already in motion. Given Khamenei's defiant stance, Tehran is poised to unleash devastating strikes on U.S. military bases across West Asia the moment Washington joins Israel's war efforts directly. Iranian officials have revealed the terrifying strategy. American forces in Iraq would be hit first, followed by expanding attacks on every Arab nation hosting U.S. bases. Tehran warns the assault would be systematic, brutal, and designed to inflict maximum casualties. Iran's final card could cripple the world economy. Officials warn Tehran may mine the Strait of Hormuz, the planet's most critical oil choke point, potentially strangling international shipping and triggering an energy price explosion that would perhaps devastate global markets. The domino effect is already beginning. Iran's Houthi proxies stand ready to resume missile strikes on Red Sea shipping, while Tehran's terror network across the region awaits orders to unleash chaos. The countdown has begun. In 48 hours, the world may never be the same. And joining us in Gravitas, we have with us my colleague Susan Tehrani. Hi, Susan. Trump has not given any confirmation on whether U.S. will join the conflict directly. But what he has said is that it is too late for any kind of negotiations with Iran. Get us up to speed with those big statements from the U.S. president on Iran.
Yeah, big statements indeed. It seems that the president has poured the cold water on any prospects of some sort of negotiation regarding Iran's nuclear activities and program and some kind of a settlement and deal between the two sides. Now, it's important to note that his comments come at the backdrop of recent statements asking Iran to surrender unconditionally and Iran's supreme leader saying that they won't surrender. Just a few minutes ago, we heard President Trump respond to those comments by Iran's leader when asked by journalists what he says to Iran that says we're not going to surrender. He simply said, my response is good luck. The situation is very tense, as you mentioned. America says all options are on the table. Whether or not the United States will get involved, some analysts believe in the next 24 to 48 hours, according to President Trump himself, saying the next week or maybe less than a week is very important, is anyone's guess at this point. But there is that option where the United States would have to go in and destroy Fordo nuclear power plant, which is underground and which only the United States has the capability to destroy. Will that happen? Well, the world's watching.
Right, Susan, the next 24 to 48 hours is indeed very crucial, but thanks for getting us the latest from New York.